humanitarian work, establishing global peace in 77 nations. He is eminent Professor Dr. Madhu Krishan ji of the first ever Indian. He has received this award and he is also in bronze. A statue. His Krishnan statue is in bronze metal, installed in European Historical Museum. He also is the Pride of India Award, and Dr. Madhu Krishan ji is in origin. He has signed MOU with 70 countries to help in spreading peace and awareness. And he is the chairman cum chief rector chancellor of AUGP USA and UNUGP USA. During tsunami, they had adopted 10,000 victim families and provided them earthquake-resistant houses to all the 10,000 victim families to 70,000 people. Prince Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh gave him Pride of India Award. So we have our two eminent guests present here in the evening, Dr. Madhu Krishan ji from London and Alvinder Singh ji, great singer from India, from Mumbai. So now we want these two personalities have joined us in the closing ceremony, which we will close with the dance performance of Deepika and with one song from Alvinder Singh ji, and then the ending, the 7 stars which has to be put on the ending will be with Dr. Madhu Krishan ji. He will sum up the whole event of around 8 to 10 hours today which we had conducted the event. तो हम अरविंदर जी आपको बुलाते हैं, आप क्या कहना चाहते हो? आपके नारी शक्ति, आपने बहुत सारे गाने नारी के ऊपर लिखे हैं. माँ, now you have to give your valuable words on this World International Women's Day. I have read your profile. He is one of the eminent personalities of the world, which he is really working and taking care of a very ashram, underprivileged children जो है, अनाथ आश्रम जो इनका चल रहा है, जिसमें हजारों बच्चे जिनको एजुकेशन फ्री देते हैं, उनको खाना पीना फ्री देते हैं. He is doing lots of activities and this is what he believes at the end of the day. This is what he believes कि मुझे यही करना है. He has achieved a lot in life. So over to Madhu Krishan ji. आपके लिए मेरे पास शब्द बहुत कम है. It's a long thing which I have to read about you. So I would come and want to hear from your some valuable words today on International Women's Day for women throughout the world.
Thank you very much, my dear sister, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Daljeet Kaur, Madam. I am really very much delighted that you have given me this honor to once again invite you in your one of the longest world recorded this Zoom conference of today's the International Women's Day. Though I have given my lectures in many of your Zoom conference, in many of your such kind of the conferences, but today it is a unique thing, as already I mentioned earlier, that I salute all the beautiful women, all the women of the world, and especially the women, those who are present here today, right from morning 11 o'clock, and more than 200 participants, they have participated. Basically, I am a scientist from an engineering background, so I may not be able to justify on the topic of the cancer, the cancer awareness. I won't be able to justify on that. My background is I'm a civil engineer. I did my master degree in structural engineering and did my PhD in environmental engineering, and then so many other kind of things, educational program, and I became the Chancellor of the American University and also the United Nations University. To be very short, I would like to really appreciate all the speakers, those who have already spoken. The morning session I was not there because we were busy in the relief and rehabilitation work for the war victims. But I heard Architect Leena in this session. She spoke very well. I appreciate that she has done for more than 100 events, a century. Sachin Tendulkar makes century very often, and she made a century by organizing such kind of events, 100 events. Thank you, salute you, Architect Leena ji, Nisika, has also spoken very well. Especially one thing what she has mentioned, she don't believe in giving cash and financial help, but making them self-dependent. Self-dependent. I appreciate. We do partly. We do both the thing partly whenever wherever it is required. We give also the financial help also, and this help also we try to make them self-sustainable. And Shruti Saxena, her poem is very good. I'm really delighted to hear her poem. Especially she mentioned that a woman, she is the creator, she is the transformer, and the length of the poem was touching to my heart. Alminda ji, thank you very much. You, you have, enlightened us, given us energy, this afternoon for me, to speak a few words on this particular topic. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Very short, I would like to just mention about, prevention is better than care. Of course, lot of people are, afflicted by cancer. But all these diseases are interconnected. If the first thing which comes to in our body, I am speaking on the basis of the research done by my university in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, we have a huge, research centers of, we do from the Vedic culture, Ayurveda, all from the naturopathies and all those things. We do a lot of research, and based on that, because as a chancellor of the university, sometime I hear some of the lectures of my professors, and during the convocation I hear something. So based on all those research and all, I would like to just give some examples, some tips over here for all the international women, superwomen, those who are present over here and those who are going to hear this video in the coming days. As I told you, cancer is, of course, it is one way, it is the last, the end, dead end. But before that, there are so many diseases in our body which comes. If we don't prevent that, then it will be escalated one after one. If the blood pressure is coming, we do not know how to stop the blood pressure. If we don't stop the blood pressure, if we don't stop the diabetics, if we don't stop all such kind of things, and then that will escalate in the body, and the end will be the cancer, or it is which is called as a deadly disease. Majority of the people, they die once they are afflicted. The cancer comes in their body. So the best thing is we should adopt the holistic kind of lifestyle. All these diseases are connected to our lifestyle, whether it is diabetic or whether it is blood pressure, which are the initial sickness, all this stress and strain which comes to our body, which comes to our mind. We invite problem by our own self. We make our mind to be under stress and strain because of the overloaded works during this kind of competitive world. Everyone are in a competitive world, and they want to step ahead, and then they lose the lifestyle, the simple science of their lifestyle. And then when the holistic lifestyle is disturbed, one after one, this kind of tension, stress, everyone has, but then that affects the mind, and that affects the body, and then it affects the organ also. So the first step is one has to understand holistic lifestyle to prevent all such kind of diseases. God is a God of love and God of peace. God has created this human body, and He wants that His people, His children, we people, those who are on this earth planet, none of the planets human beings are residing. None of the planets. There are n number of planets in the whole universe, but only the Earth planet we human beings are living. Only this Earth planet God has chosen, and God has chosen this Earth planet. We all people are created by the same God who created the sun, who created the star, who created the atmosphere, who created oxygen, who created this botanical earth. And all our food item, everything comes from this botanical earth. Everything for our requirement, for our food, everything. So somewhere we are losing, we are not maintaining the balance, in our lifestyle, in our intake of the food at right time, proper sleep, all those things. When we invite problem by ourselves, and these diseases, starts coming to our body, So holistic lifestyle is very, very important. Holistic lifestyle. That means you have to sleep. Proper sleep, minimum 6 to 8 hours of sleep is required for every human being, whatever it may be. Maybe he is like a Kali, huge giant, or maybe he's like maybe all 7 feet or 6 feet or 5 feet man. Every human being, they require minimum span of sleep is required. 6 to 8 hours is mandatory for every human being. And because many people cut short their sleeping habit, including me, myself also, I'm not only teaching, but it is teaching for me also. Many times, even I also don't practice that, sleep, because I'm traveling a lot. Every week, I'm in a new country. Every week, I'm going to a new country, and because of that, I'm also having very bad habit of the sleep. But other things, I'm just trying to maintain my biological clock. During the sleep only, all the body, all the organs and the tissues are getting repaired. Repairing is done during the sleeping time. So the cancer means the dead cell. As our body is constituted basically from the cell, then the group of cells, then the group of cells jointly together, it makes tissues, it makes muscles, and then again the group of cells joined together, it makes organ, and then the whole body. So the cell, one cell may die because it is not getting repaired in the right time. Even in our own life, like suppose the car, all those things, car, the scooter, or any kind of, gadgets we are using in our kitchen, it has to be maintained properly. If it is not maintained in the right time, repairing is not done in the right time, and it will not be of any use. Same thing, if one cell is dying in the body due to some of the reason, why it is dying? Because maybe your inhaling oxygen is not sufficient. The oxygen, the quantity of oxygen what we inhale, it is not sufficient because the inhaling of oxygen is not sufficient in the body, and that is why the oxygen is not going in through the blood in every part of the body, every cells of the body, and then one cell starts dying, then again the second cell starts dying, and again the third cell, and then keeps on, and the organ will be a failure if it is not taken care properly at the right time. So in the holistic life, proper sleep is very much important. Getting up in the early morning is also very, very much important. Even if you are sleeping late, but the practice has to be in the early morning. You have to get up, stand in your balcony, try to take the sunlight. The sunlight is very, very important for the body. The sunlight is very important for the body. There are many houses, they don't even open the windows for, of course in winter that is a separate thing, but try to be in the sunlight. Winter also the sunlight is there. Make our body to be in the sunlight for at least minimum 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then you can see the difference. Our body metabolism, it all is connected with the body metabolism. So the body metabolism will start working properly. So that is also very, very much important for preventing the cancer for a normal body, preventing all such kind of disease to affect our heart or liver or kidney, the major organs, and mainly also the mind. Holistic lifestyle means our mind also, we should also have a sound mind. We should also have a sound mind. Sound mind, good body externally and internally also. Anyhow, there are so many other steps. I may not be able to speak all those things. Yoga science is a very good science. The Vedic science, from ages, from years together. Yoga, the postures, all postures are good. There are so many other different kind of yogas are also there. It's good, for the body. It is important for the body. So it is also, we have to take care of this thing. Then very important is, as I told you, that oxygen, intake of oxygen, inhaling oxygen. Many of us, we only inhale half of the capacity of the lungs, or the capacity of the lungs. The lungs requires adequate quantity of oxygen to come inside through our inhaling process. So we only half or 1/4 oxygen only we inhale most of the time in general practice. That's why sometimes when we are walking, so body wants that, like this we do that. It means that is this automatically God has set up in our body that we should inhale little more quantity of oxygen. It should go to our lungs, and the lungs will pump this oxygenated blood to every parts of the body, and the cell will have proper oxygens. That is very important. So breathing exercise early morning, in between also, we should always do breathing exercise to prevent all such kind of diseases. Breathing exercise, nothing very big, just inhale, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Like this you keep doing, even if you are in your kitchen, in your computer, working for long hours in the computer, inhale and increase your stamina of your lungs. Most of the people died during this pandemic time, Corona, because of this problem, because they were not able to inhale enough oxygen, and the lungs was affected. And once when the oxygen enough quantity, adequate quantity is not reaching to the lungs, it will not be pumped, it will not go to other parts of the body. Many people died because of that reason. You must have heard that because of the oxygen supply, many people died and all. And I'm not going to connect all those things which already passed. I don't want to get reminded. So breathing exercise is very important for preventing all such kind of diseases. And one very important thing I would like to just mention over here. I don't know how much time my sister is giving me, but little bit some tips I would like to give. How many of us has done a simple exercise of walking barefoot on grass in the morning? 1 or 2, 3, 4 maybe. That is the best exercise. Barefoot, early morning. So with the dew drops, when the dew drops are there on the grass. So there is a science called aquapressure. Under our feet, there are some points, both in the feet and even in the hand. And sometimes you have to also clap like this. So all aquapressure points are there. If you do clapping for 10 minutes every day, and walk for half an hour on the grass every day morning, you are free from all kind of diseases. Free from, because all the aquapressure points in the grasses, it is touching your feet. It's good. It's a very good exercise. Also, try to walk on a sand. maybe it is in the city area not possible, but if you have your own lawn, if you have your own garden, make one truckload of sand, get one truckload of sand and start walking on the sand is also equally good. Why? Because I say it is important scientifically. This is our body and we stay in multi-storied building. We wear the shoes all the time, good. We are making our safety for our foot and going to the car, going from the car, going to the office. We never give the chance for our feet to be in touch with the soil, with the earth. Earthing is important for a scientifically also. All the constructions, our architect Madam Leena must be knowing that, even for the building, earthing, separate earthing is, made so that lightning, during the time of thunder, the lightning, it should come and it should go to the ground. There is a different kind of arrangement with the charcoals, with the sand, bed of charcoal, bed of sand and all those things are there and the earthing. Otherwise it will be danger for the building, for the inhabitants of the people, those who are residing in the building. This body is made up of all the content of the soil. Soil has got, all content, whether potassium, gypsum, manganese, all those contents. Even this our body also has, all those things. So it is good to make an earthing touching the ground, walking for, 45 minutes to 1 hour time. If suppose sand is not available, why I say sand? Because sand has got that, because of the molecular grain, it is, piercing, and sometimes it acts like a acupressure points. It is good for people for that. If not, normal soil, you can walk on that, then see the difference in your body. It will be very good. Try to take lots of lemon in the body in your day 3-time food. If lemon is taken, it is also fighting, it is also detoxing our body, because we have to detox our body early morning. We have to detox our body. There are certain things there in the schedules of our lifestyle. We should not start our morning with a cup of milk tea. We should not start with our morning with a cup of milk or something like that. Milk is very dangerous. Milk has, that characters, which is the protein, the rings of the proteins are more, and it is damaging our, beta cell in the pancreas. The milk is very, very harmful for human being. Of course, those who are not diabetic, they can drink milk and all, but those who are health conscious, they should stop drinking milk. Even like for the type 1 diabetic people, the children, those who are type 1 diabetic, they should stop giving milk to their children. It is very dangerous. So we have to detox our body from early morning. Start drinking with methi, jeera, and some kind of, herbs. You start taking that. It will detox the body. And then it is more better, out of our research, what we have done, the blood sugar of certain people, it was for 400 and above. And after blood sugar, the kidney problem or the cancer comes. So the cancer is the last stage, but before that, we have to make sure that our blood sugar should be stopped. So after the research, we could find out.
Ma'am, voice nahi aa raha hai.
Sir, we cannot hear your voice. I think what?
Now, can you hear now?
Yes, sir.
How long you have not heard my voice?
No, just 1 second now.
Okay, maybe automatically it has gone. Anyhow,
Yes.
so what I was speaking the last. What I spoke the last?
About drinking the already accumulated.
Yes, yeah. We should never take, Punjabi chai. Daljeet madam, दूध का चाय बिल्कुल स्टॉप, वी शुड नॉट. ओके.
मालूम है, बट क्या करें, वो जब नशा हो जाता है ना,
या
चाय का,
I know.
that is very right, we know it is bad.
I know.
नशा जो होता है ना चाय का, वो जब तक अंदर नहीं जाएगा तो आंखें नहीं.
Yeah, now you start drinking that herbal tea, it is really is going to detox your body. Start the day with a herbal tea, methi, jeera, and put some other greens, some other green leaf, even some kind of mint also. Put mint in Morocco. In Morocco, people drink the mint tea. It is so good. Put one little bit of 1 spoon of honey. That is the best tea. Put little bit of honey, 1 spoon of honey. Don't put honey in the hot drink, but when the warm is little bit of warm, put the honey, 1 spoon of honey. It is going to help you. And what I'm saying, that after our experiment, we have seen morning to diabetic patient, all the diabetic patient, we have not given any other food, only detox this liquid, this detox chai, and then only fruits. Only fruits, any quantity of fruits. If a patient is able to eat 1 kg of fruit, it's good for him, because the fruits and the greens, green vegetable, green salads, it has a natural enzymes which is helping in the metabolic system, not only for the digestion but the overall repairing of our dead cell, repairing of our dead cells. So that is very much important. Okay, so only up to 12 o'clock, please take only fruit, any quantity of fruits you can take, multiple quantity. The diabetic, high diabetic of 400 plus, they can take fruits. It is, you just see the result after taking fruits. And then in the lunch, take only maximum quantity of the salads, green, without cooked, without steamed, unsteamed, uncooked salads, cucumber, and this tomato is very good. Tomato is very good for tomato, and this lemon juice is very good to fight with cancer. To fight with cancer, tomato, lemon, and the cucumber is very good. Take full, maybe of 300 to 400 gram of this thing, and then you eat equal quantity of the protein, the dal intake should also be there. Intake 1 cup or 2 cup, maximum quantity of dal and all. If you take, it is good for the body. It is good thing for the body. And the right sleeping, sleeping at right time, food also at right time is very much important, because our stomach has a capacity. Within 4 hours, it becomes empty. Like for example, what fruits you have taken in the morning till 12 o'clock, it will become empty. So you have to again intake within 5 hours time. We should not have a gap of more than 5 hours time between lunch and the dinner. Lunch and dinner, 5 hours time should not be, because after that, if our stomach is empty, it will start giving some enzymes in the stomach, and then the ulcer and other kind of thing may come in the body, in the internal organ, that is digestive system. Anyhow, I will not speak much on this. I think I have done on this topic. Only few points on this International Women's Day. Dr. Bhupender Singh is with us. He knows better, much better on the medical aspects. I have only told about the naturopathy, about the Ayurvedic aspects of the food habit, the lifestyle habit, the holistic lifestyle habit. All the junk foods and all those things has to be 100% cut down. All those things are there. So today, on this International Women's Day, there are few points we have to take, like covenant. One covenant we have to take, like, because as we have been teaching about the global peace movement, all of you have been working for the same goal. We all are some way or other connected for the same goal. The goal is to make our India sustainable, developed, and a strong country. I repeat, make our India sustainable, developed, and strong country. If at all we have to make our India sustainable develop, then all these caste, creed, conflicts, all those things has to be totally, it has to be totally, cut down. No such kind of discrimination should be there. Though we have enough law in the Constitution of India, but then also highly educated people, they still practice all such kind of things. That is number one point. On this Women's Day, let us take a oath that we will not give dowry. No dowry. How many people you agree? You can raise your hand. No dowry. No dowry, what all circumstances? Because in India this is a very bad culture. If MBBS doctor, the dowry will be for 35 lakhs. If he is postgraduate doctor or engineer, dowry will be 50 lakhs. If he is more better, well placed, so highly educated will demand more dowry. So we have to educate the educated also in our society. Because they are the people, they are demanding dowry. The same mother will be demanding dowry for her son. She focused that time that she is also a woman. So on this International Women's Day, the same mother also has to take this oath that they will not demand dowry. Very evil culture for the society. Number two, when a girl child is in the womb of the mother, people go for the abortion. They abort the child. In most of the North India side, Punjab side, 20 years back, we have started campaigning for that. Now the situation is better. Why they abort the child? Because they are afraid of the dowry. Parents are afraid of the dowry. So today on this International Day, Women's Day, let us take that oath also, a covenant, is a oath that no child abortion has to be done. No child abortion, even if it is a male or female, that should not be there. Only in some circumstances, when the mother is unable to bear the child, if the child in the womb is going to make some problem, scientific or medically some problem, that case is okay. But otherwise, no. That is also very, very important on this International Women's Day. We have to take this oath. Then also, I don't know about Punjab, I don't know about much about Bombay and all. The land, when the land is registered, it is registered in the name of a man. It has to be registered in the joint name of woman and man. Joint name of woman and man. So on this day, it is a legal point, it is a policy matter, but you should we have done something in South India and some places we have implemented that thing and it is successful, it is done. Because right of equality, we talk about the right of equality as per the Constitution of India. So the right of equality, article number 14, it has to be implemented. Equal rights for the women. Very strange, we have come across, only I'll just give us a few examples. Few years back in South India, when Jayalalitha was the Chief Minister of South India and in some parts also in Andhra, there is a pratha called Devadasi Pratha. Devadasi system means woman is getting married only to the temple. And then the rest of her life she has to please the temple priest and all other people from her flesh, like a prostitute. The other word, it is called Devadasi, but the real interpretation is like a prostitute. So we have taken up this task when Madam Jayalalitha was the Chief Minister, and 20,000 such Devadasi, the temple prostitute, we have delivered them, and we made the group, self-help group, connected them with the government authorities, with the bank. We have sponsored some money, some 20,000. From the bank, we took some 5,000, and with a joint collaboration with the government, now all those women are now having their own house, and fixed deposit banks are running behind them for the fixed deposits. There was a problem for the children, for those temple prostitute women. There was a problem because the children, when they are growing up, the school is not taking admission of the children of the prostitute. They ask the name of father. So today, on this day of International Women's Day, take an oath that at the time of the admission of the child, not only father's name, mother name should also be registered there in the school record book. Mother, this is a child of Mrs. So-and-so and father. So we face that problem, for giving admission for the children, and then we started a non-formal education system there. We have educated 50,000 such kind of children of the temple prostitutes. Without taking much of the time, today is the day of rejoicing also, and also taking forward this movement for bringing equality for the woman in the society. What more reinforcement, what more strengthening steps we have to take up, both in the policy matter of the government and in our personal capacity. What more steps we have to take so that we'll make our India sustainable, developed, and a strong country, and the global citizen of the whole world, a good place for the dwelling for whole of humanity on this earth planet. God bless. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Dr. Daljeet.
Sir, it was really a very inspiring speech from you, and everybody is watching because it was really very, very knowledgeable also. And Dr. Bhupinder Singh was with us since morning 11 o'clock. In between, he is to come and join us, give us lots of knowledge today on cancer awareness. Lipika Shah.
Yes, ma'am. Nishika Shah. Nishika.
She was the one who did a Ganesh Vandana. How old are you, beta?
20 years old.
20 years old. So she's a very good dancer from Kolkata. And she has students in Bangladesh. She has got students in so many other places. She's teaching dance. So we want to do the closing ceremony. And the last note for all the dignitaries who have joined this platform of creating a world history on International Day, the longest conclave on womanhood and creating awareness on cancer. So first, Lipika Shah, you complete the dance.
Sister.
Nishika Shah nahi hai.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm Lipika Shah. Lipika Shah is her mother. So we all